I'm with Miguel, who is a naturalist guide here, and I'm having a lot of conversations with him through the course of the stay at this resort. So I want to ask, first of all, so many of our readers think that you can't have an eco-resort anymore, that just the act of traveling from New York City or London to the Amazon is using up so much fossil fuel that there cannot possibly be a benefit of actually, an ecological benefit of actually having something like this in the middle of the Amazon. So my question to you is, what are the benefits of a spot like this beyond tourists just having a good time?
Well, that goes much more farther away. Yeah, it's not just the consumption of oil or the pollution you're going to do while you're coming to a place like this. To protect the rainforest is not just to save a forest. It's not just to protect the plants or to protect the animals. It goes much farther than that. When you protect the forest, you're not protecting just trees or animals. You're protecting a pharmacy, you're protecting a hardware store, you're protecting a grocery for the indigenous people of the Amazon, and probably for the rest of the world.
But these people could be working in the oil fields. What is the benefit to them, for instance, of this?
Well, the goal is to preserve the forest. They can have the forest forever, and they can use this pharmacy, they can use the hardware store
Right.
forever. If they decide to work in an oil company, for example, yeah, there's a lot of pollution, there's a lot of deforestation on that.
Right.
There's a lot of social impacts on the communities because of oil exploitation.
Now, the community has built this and decided on an ecological strategy, to me, carried to a degree far more than I possibly imagined. They're actually bringing in everything right down to the water and the fuel by canoe. They've got a wastewater treatment that's more sophisticated than most of the ones I've seen in North America. What drives them? It's just so, I'm really almost overwhelmed, and I'm just curious that a community would make such a difficult decision. You mentioned at one point, paddling employs a lot more people. Is that why those things are done, as well as because it's so good for the environment?
Well, the community, when they had the idea to start this project, they decided to do everything in the proper way. Yeah, because you find other lodges that they don't care about the wastewater, they don't care about the consumption of fuels, the trash, all these things we have seen. But when this community decided to get involved in tourism, they decided to compete on an international level with other lodges. Yeah, and that was a really hard decision because no one from the community had been studying in the university tourism or ecology or biology or whatever. They had just a little expertise working for other companies, but they realized that they needed the forest to heritage it to the next generations. So they wanted something to give to their sons, to their grandsons, without destroying it. Okay, and what I think they are doing the things pretty well is because they want to keep everything as pristine as possible to heritage it to the next generations.
Describe briefly the structure. Like, this is completely owned and managed by community members as a group?
Yeah, the community has 176 members, included all the newborns. Okay, there's 27 families. All the heads of the families are working in this project. Okay, so 27 employees plus some other young people and some ladies from the community also work in this project. Giovanni said that there's like 60 employees in the lodge. Probably 35, 40 of them are from the community. They own this project as a group. Okay, so the community owns the project, and the community chooses a member of the community to become the general manager of the company. Okay, so basically it's like a company, it's a tourism-based company that is working directly with tourists.
Right.
But the decisions are made by the community, by the general assembly in the community. So this is basically how it works.
And the profits, what do they do with them?
Basically, they reinvest the profits in improving the service. We have seen that beautiful boat the way we came.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they put money to make it better. So this is something that I really admire in Giovanni. He wants all the time, and he's pushing all the time to have the best, all the time the best. He wants the best for everything, and he wants the best boat for his clients. And so part of the profits are reinvested in the community, in the project itself, with the cameras project, for example.
Yes.
This type of things. And part of the profits are invested in the community, in healthcare, education, for emergencies. They have a fund for emergencies, and the salary that the employees of the lodge receive too.
Well, I want to thank you very much. It's been a very impressive operation, and I've had a wonderful
You're welcome.
time. Thank you.
Great.